Hi guys, what a practice 3. See, the truth is the practice 3 was not really a representative of what we should look at, because the race will be run in the evening tomorrow around 4 p.m. So the weather will be a little bit down. Also, it was too sunny, so it was not the real reflection of what we should be expecting in the race on Sunday. But you know what? McLaren ruled from the P1, that's the practice 1, to the Q3. They were either second, first, and they ruled through and they showed their dominance. And you know the funny thing, McLaren are far away. Even if they are not able to put a good lap together, and Piastri still topped the timesheet and made it to P1, pole position, I think they still have a lot to do. But like I have always said, Oscar Piastri has a cool head. He's more focused. That young boy has a big and interesting head on him, and that guy is doing a wonderful job for that team. And if you look at the team, and from what I've said, I believe Oscar Piastri should be given the wand to lead that team. Lando Norris is still struggling with a lot of things. He's struggling with his mouth, his hand, is struggling with his mind. A lot of mind games are played on him, and he's falling into the trap of mind games, and that is not giving him the opportunity to really perform. That young boy got some big heads on him. But the major thing is, surprise, surprise, I thought Max would be Mr. Saturday today, but he could not really pull up the right lap to come up with good things. But yeah, Verstappen did a good job. Tsunoda did a good job today. They were a few tenths away from each other. Red Bull might see their reality and have a reality check on today to see where they really are. They know they still have a lot of work to do. Ferrari brought upgrades. Are they really working? Maybe when we get to the race, because the two drivers had gone on two different setups, and let's see who will get it right during the race, who will be faster. But what a qualifying for Alpine. Alpine were just on point all through. They were just pushing some great laps. The rear tires had dropped 1 psi by the FIA and Pirelli because of the overheating. They were really suffering. And also turn 4 was quickly expanded. Some few jobs were done on it to expand the track a little to make it better. At the point, Alpine looked at McLaren in P3 today and said, these guys are really fast. He thought he was driving a tractor when he saw, should I say, a Chiron or a McCarthy drive past him. It was like, McLarens are really fast. Wow, you sure? I was just laughing like, what's this guy doing? The McLarens are fast. They are nowhere near the McLaren. But Pierre Gasly, to me, that's the definition of a driver that drove a car that is not meant to be anywhere. That Alpine is the 6th best car and could drive it and put Alpine in Q3, not just in Q3, in 5th position. All the pundits today, I believe the way they always hail Max Verstappen, that he's driving a very difficult car, that's how they should be rating Pierre Gasly today, for putting that Alpine in 5th position. But nobody will do that. That is why I'm always like, don't overrate these guys. When every little thing Max Verstappen does, oh, he's driving a very difficult car. Yes, Max Verstappen is a very interesting driver. He's a very intelligent driver. I made a video about him, the genius of Max Verstappen. Go and watch the video. The video is just titled Genius, because he's a genius. He's too intelligent. But there are other drivers that are pushing these things. They are making these cars that are not even, that are nowhere. They are bringing those cars into places that you'll be like, wow, how did this guy do it? And to me, the hero today was Pierre Gasly, driving the Alpine to that position. Jack Doohan did a beautiful job. He was just unable to leave Q2. What a job Alpine did today. To me, at the point, he's one of the most undrivable cars. But those guys, Pierre Gasly, Jack Doohan, Pierre Gasly especially, getting to Q3, starting from 5th position, they might not have the pace to keep Max Verstappen, Red Bull, Ferraris, Hamilton backwards. But what they showed today was true resilience and strength. And the whole pundits should be able to give it to them that this guy is tried. But I am sure nobody will talk about it. But great job, guys. Great job for this team. In Q1, we have Albon, Lawson, Bortoleto, Stroll, and Oliver Beerman out. Oliver Beerman out in Q1, and that is not good for him. But he has really tried this season. The rookie has really tried. But we have Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen, Piastri, and Doohan leading the timesheets in Q1. But in Q2, Lawson was out. Now, what is wrong with Lawson? I told people that guy's heart has been shattered by Red Bull. It will take him time to gather up. But now, Red Bull will still be putting pressure on him, firing him like, oh, you are not driving. You want to kill this boy. If you just want to kill him, just carry him into the fire. Abi? Because I don't understand for Red Bull. That guy's mind is shattered. He needs to get himself together. Give him like 5-6 races to get himself together and drive. Or even more. Or give him confidence this season that he owns the seat and he'll be happy. Not put pressure on him. He was out in Q1. Sorry to him. But in Q2, Ocon put his car in the wall in turn 3 and we had the red flag, which puts a lot of drivers that are on the fast lap into jeopardy. That tire was totally wasted. But drivers coming out of Q2, we have Piastri, Norris, Gasly, Russell, Antonelli, Leclerc, Sainz. Wow, Gasly coming third in Q2, as in that is massive. Hamilton, Verstappen, Tsunoda, those guys did a good job. But out in Q2, we have Duhan, Adja, Hulkenberg, Alonso, and Ocon. But I think Hulkenberg's time was deleted, so he was taking a back. He'll be starting, I think, 15 or possibly lower, because that time that was deleted happened about 45 minutes into when his time was deleted. What a qualifying for Piastri. That young boy has a big head on him. He did a very good job, qualified higher. Russell coming second. Leclerc did a good job for Ferrari, third. What a masterful job he did with those upgrades. Let's see how they fare in the race tomorrow. Antonelli, great job for him. Will be starting fourth. Pierre Gasly will be starting fifth. Norris sixth. Poor qualifying for the fastest car on the grid to start sixth in the hands of Norris, the championship leader. Max Verstappen will be starting seventh. Sainz will be starting eighth. Hamilton ninth. And Yuki Tsunoda 10th. What a qualifying final. We expect a banger of a race tomorrow. It will be a very close one, but like we all know, McLaren are ahead. But will the Mercedes be able to challenge them? Will Ferrari be able to bring the battle to them? See, just count those from 6th or 7th behind. Count them a little bit out. They might come up a little, but winning that race might be because they have a strategy that is different from the others, or they're able to whisper their tires and manage it very well. Aside from that, see, the race is gone. It's going to be a bunch of heat, not just bunch, a whole atmosphere of heat for them tomorrow. It's going to be a hot race. Those 50-something laps of race will be very hot for them. The strategy, tire management will play a huge role in that race. Who and what do you expect in the race? Who do you expect to win? Comment in the comment section. See you guys tomorrow after the race with more analysis. I love you. Bye.